He was sort of criticised pretty roundly, wasn't he, for his comments after the GWS loss last week, but they responded.
They did. It was a good win, really good win for them when your club's under pressure, and that was a different Giants side. They just beat up on Essendon. You see some mistakes there, critical mistakes. Jesse Hogan was phenomenal. 7 goals to 3 after half-time when the game was there to be won. They hunted Merrett. They went after Redmond. They went after Hind. And they got the job done. So I'm really pleased for Mark, because all he could have done is kept rolling along and letting these players who are leaving the club and the way the team's going with an interim coach for so long drift along. He said, I'm not going to cop that. And it was great to see the response, Cornesy.
It was, Lordo, and disappointing once again from Essendon. Now, Zach Merrett, when they were 2-9, he actually wrote a column in the Herald Sun. I want to show you a piece of what he had to say. And he spoke a lot about their defensive or lack there of accountability defensively, and the fact that they have been exposed defensively. So ever since he wrote that column, I was like, OK, well, I'm going to watch Zach Merrett a little bit closer, because you've highlighted that and you're going to get to work on your defensive action. He was targeted by Perryman yesterday, and there's a couple of clips I want to show you involved in this. So Perryman versus Merrett here, and you watch him go before he even realises that Essendon have got the ball. Green's got the footy here, Merrett's gone, and his man's going to bob up here with an easy handball to Lachie Whitfield there. There's a shot on goal. So there's one for Perryman. Look, Toby Green's going to come up as a half forward here. He's going to win the footy here. One of the best players in the competition is going to drift back inside 50. Merrett, no body, no defensive action, nothing. He said in the Herald Sun they're going to work harder on their defensive accountability. He's a leader of this footy club. Just lets him stroll through, and he's going to take an uncontested mark inside 50 because he didn't want to defend in that moment. Different story if he's going to get on the end of a handball receive. And once again, it's going to be Perryman versus Merrett here. Perryman kept him to 18 yesterday. Perryman had 23 and a goal himself. Once again, he just goes. He's looking for when Essendon get the footy, so when he can get on the end of another handball receive or another disposal. And once again, he's just going to give him far too much room inside the Giants forward 50. Perryman's going to bob up and kick an easy goal, and there's Zach Merrett again. So if the Bombers want to do anything, seriously, they've got to get to work on their defensive action, and it starts with their senior core players.
All right, you're on a bit of a roll at the moment, Kane, so keep it coming, because it is time for the Vol-Kane-O.
I think that was the Vol-Kane-O.
Oh, that was the Vol-Kane-O.
But it's good to play the stinger anyway, because the fans wanted it. You missed the initial stinger, but why don't we play it again? Because people just love the Vol-Kane-O. So let it explode.
Mate, I was Googling hubris for Nathan.
Do you put this on the coaching staff that they're too nice in terms of they're not a conditional side?
Well, you put that on, and I think you were spot on. So there's 3 things that I think Essendon need to work on. They're too nice. They need a hard edge. They need to work defensively on their system, because that's broken down, and I think their forward structure needs to have a look at that in the off-season as well.
So you threw me because you didn't have the opener for the...
Well, you're supposed to throw to the opener. That's your job as the host.
There it is again.
I don't throw to my own stingers.
Mate, you didn't take a breath.
He's been moonlighting with other work this morning, hasn't he?
Let Brownie host for a bit. He wouldn't have made that mistake.
No, we've tried that. We're only just bouncing back now with the figures. Now,